there once. Single parents hate your appearance, cause you struggle to find your place in this world, and the pain spawns all the anger.
Hey guys, what is up? Andaull here today, bringing you guys another cartoon creepypasta. So in this cartoon creepypasta, we are reading the Steven Universe is Sans creepypasta. It is a pretty interesting creepypasta. If you guys want to check it out yourselves, be sure to hit that link in the description below, and let's go ahead and get right into this. Steven Universe is a show from Cartoon Network about the adventures of Steven, a boy half human, half gem, who lives with the Crystal Gems, his best friend and the protectors of planet Earth. But this story, which seems to have a happy ending, actually has a deep, dark secret. Rebecca Sugar, the creator of the show, had other plans for Steven, but this channel didn't allow it. This is the real story. Rebecca's outcome occurs before episode 23, in which Steven would have his 14th birthday. Steven started feeling ill, and when her friend Coney asked him what was going on, he said it was no big deal, that he was just having a stomachache. But the pain, that at first seemed to be insignificant, soon it would turn into something a lot worse. Coney, as well as the Crystal Gems, knew something was happening to Steven. He looked pale and weak, but he insisted he was fine. He just felt a bit cold. At the daughter of the doctor, Coney didn't ignore this and decided to take Steven along with Pearl, Garnet, and Amethyst to the hospital in which her mother worked, just to make sure it was nothing serious. They knew then what he had. It was none other than cancer. Tears welled up in everyone's eyes when they also knew that it was an advanced state. Steven was immediately taken into chemotherapy as a last attempt to save his life. While Connie's mother started explaining the origin of the cancer to the group, Rose's gem, despite being a quartz made of almost the same elements that exist on Earth, had an additional component that allows it to have life, and in the end makes it different from a common quartz. This strange element started to merge with Steven's cells as soon as he was born, forming small tumors in his body. As the years passed by, his tumors started growing up until they ramified into Steven's whole body. As the cancer was produced due an extraterrestrial element, chemotherapy didn't work and Steven was sent home to spend his last days with his beloved ones. The doctors gave Steven another solution, but this wouldn't guarantee his survival. They could remove Rose's gem from Steven's body, but this would mean destroying her gem, at which Steven refused to do. He decided to keep his mother's gem intact besides him, although this would cost his last chance of surviving. Days passed by, and Steven, despite the pain he was feeling, kept his smile to cheer up a little bit the girls. But his aspect didn't match that smile, because chemotherapy left him with an emancipated aspect. He lost his hair, he was thin, and he was shivering with cold as life, runned away from me. Finally, that bitter morning, Steven passed away. Pearl, Amethyst, and Garnet cried helplessly. They know, moreover, that Rose would never come back, because once a gem gave up her physical form to give birth to a human life, it can never come back to its original state. Garnet, the strongest gem, snapped because of their huge loss and took a drastic decision by closing as hard as she could both her fists. She crushed her own gems, finishing with her own life. Amethyst and Pearl decided to follow her. By pulling out her weapons and crushing their own gems. Excuse me, guys. This tragic story was presented by Rebecca Sugar to CN, but they outright rejected it. She had to write a different outcome, and that's the story we all know, but Toby Fox, intimate friend of Rebecca, was shocked with this tragic story and decided to use it in a different way. What if Steven, after being buried, went to another dimension, to a place called the Underground? That's how Toby decided to base one of the main characters of his game, Undertale, in Steven's death. A character named Sans, or better yet, but there are more secrets in that game. One of them can be found on its first stage, the Ruins. There's a room with 3 rocks that you have to move in order to cross. By rotating and enlarging the image, you can observe some curious shapes. which are specifically the gems of Pearl, Garnet, and Amethyst. Rebecca Sugar's signature can also be found in various parts of the game, but I will let the joy of finding them to you. You are all free to believe whatever you want. Oh, fuck you, man, this is obviously fake. Sans is not Steven, Sans is Ness, man, fuck you. Toby Fox is my uncle, he is not Rebecca's friend. Hey there, I'm Toby Fox, this is bullshit, man. I did not create Sans about Steven's death. I killed Steven in another way, this not true. I'm not friend to Toby Fox, he is not my friend. I don't like foxes, I only like humans, fat boys. Stop criticizing the video, I swear this is true. I lived in the game, I also found the signatures. Leave them out, found it, I found it. Alright guys, so I hope you guys have enjoyed that video. If you guys have, be sure to leave a like on it. Also be sure to hit that subscribe button below. Leave a comment in the comment section below of what creepypasta you guys want to hear. And I will see you guys in the next video. This is Andaull, and peace out.